Mitsubishi F1. This is a 10.3 tech tree fighter. It gets 4 AIM-9Ps as its main missile armament. It gets one 20mm Vulcan cannon, 750 rounds of ammunition. It is decently quick, accelerates decently enough, maneuverable enough, but not enough to outmatch something like an F5. The main drawback to this aircraft is that it does not get flares. At 10.3, no flares is kind of a death sentence unless you're down to your... And just to make it more interesting, it's still expensive because it's a jet. Let's see how it can do. Looks like a bit of a down tier here. I see A10s, F4C, F4C. Okay. A lot of 10.0s. Some 10.3. I'm pretty sure the A10's still 9.7. I don't know. I don't really keep up to date with some of that. Let's get up in the air here. And this is a very promising start. This could be a very good game for me. I haven't played this thing in a good bit, so we'll see what I can do. But let's get up to altitude and see how this goes. Wow, it really is just me. And then basically just a bunch of premiums. The two Phantoms and the Starfighter. A big shout out to the Starfighter there and the Phantoms. Concerning thing is, though, there are definitely going to be aircraft on the enemy team. Looking at this diverse assortment that will have things that can easily kill me if they get a lock on me. Since I don't have flares, there's nothing I can really do if there's like a Harrier GR1, something with R60s. I'm just kind of out of luck in that kind of scenario. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, what the heck do we have here? What on earth? There's two rapscallions. I don't know what these are. Oh, it's... okay. Okay. Thank goodness that I noticed them before they noticed me here. Let's see if that can land. Oh yeah. Wonderful. M9Ps are pretty good. I forget exactly how they hold up in the hierarchy of Oh, he didn't like that. He was not happy about that. Crimea River. Okay, there's a Harrier. Hopefully it's not a GR1. It probably is. I mean, it's a Harrier. Oh. And then one of the others got me. Alright, SU-25s. A lot of MiG-21s. Okay. Interesting. Just the US, okay. Yeah, I think I would kind of prefer fighting Russia here. Because the R60s aren't that terribly long range. Whereas the AIM-9Ls are. And there's also potentially going to be Phantoms and whatnot. So let's side climb out here and get into it. This thing will look real nice. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, look at that. What a nice looking aircraft. I like how the very rear tail section is basically just like an M4 Phantom. Like, scaled down. And then the rest is just kind of doing its own thing. It's very interesting, but I like it. Ah, look at all the A10s, A10, 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 AV8, A60. Oh, there's an A70. Way to go. Good on you. And then, yeah, it's just back to everything else. Uh-oh, there's an F4C. That's actually a good target for me. Maybe I'll try to engage him because, like me, he has no flares. And is also, yeah, similar capable vehicle in a way, if that makes sense. Much more comparable to this thing than like an A10 or an A6E. And even an AB8. Alright. Let's see what I can do with this Phantom here. Make sure I can get a good angle lined up. Alright. Missile out. That should... Okay, good. For a moment I didn't think that was actually going to connect. Let's get out of here. Let's not get killed immediately like last game. There's an A10 down there somewhere. It's almost exclusively A10s now. Thank God I have 3 more of these. I don't just have like 2. Okay, there's one. Hopefully he's clueless. They often are, if they're just going for ground targets. I don't know what the okay, there we go. There's a distance. Let's put that out. Let's get back up. That should be good. He's completely clueless right now. Yep. Beautiful. A6E. I don't really want to deal with AIM-9Ls, so I'm just going to keep going up here. Hope that works out for me. As long as no one puts one out, I should be good for the time being. Once I hit about 16,000-ish feet, let's dive back down. He's doing periodic flares, so he's kind of aware of his predicament. That might not really be doable. But let's see if I can get him with guns. Gotta keep things interesting. Not like that, I won't. Oh, I'd like to get out of here, but this guy's inbound now. Let's try to make myself a less odd of a target. Okay. Spin around. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And, oh fuck. There's another one on me here. Okay, they're everywhere. I'm kind of in the thick of it now. I'm in the fray. Okay, I got that one. Oh, he got me, but I think I got him. Got him enough. The hunter should be able to get him. Yeah, there we go. Wonderful. Not bad, not bad. Oh, yeah. No, there's tornadoes. There's MiG-23s. This will be interesting. Let's get up. Actually, no. Let's stay low. Let's see what I can do if I just bring this in right and direct. Still swing around to the side, but I haven't been doing too damn much. Oh, someone's ripping stuff off. I've been too damn much side climbing. It's a good way to go about things, jets, but sometimes it's interesting to just go right in, isn't it? Let's turn in a little here. Kind of stay tucked into these valleys and whatnot. I do have to bear in mind that there will be F-14s and whatnot. F-14s, F-4Js, FGR-1s, FGR-2s. I just saw an F-14 actually, just got down. A lot of F-5s. Those are okay to deal with. They can outmaneuver me though, but I can get good missiles out on them. But yeah, they do have the ability to outperform me in maneuvering, and they have flares. I do not have flares, so this will be interesting, trying to engage some of these up close here. Hopefully I can get a lock. He might be going for bombs. He might be going down. I don't know what he's doing. He's going head on. Nope, he's just going really slow. Okay, that should be good. Yep. Beautiful. Oh, I took some damage in the process, though. Okay, here comes another one, inbound. I don't think he's gonna go for that head-on with me. It's a MiG-21 though. Gotta be mindful of him. Oh, apparently there's a tornado. From where, I do not know. All the people rolling out in like A-10s and whatnot. Oh, the Buccaneer. Poor Buccaneer. It just... Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of people over on this side here that are just not gonna deal with this. This is a, what, 100 by 100 kilometers or something, if I remember correctly. Maybe larger. And we're taking off at almost 10,000 feet, which makes it really fun to take off. Like, look at that. He's having a jolly good time. So is the person who shot someone else down. See, everyone's having a good time. Big party out here. Flaps up, and let's get out of here before someone team kills us. For no apparent reason, other than being frustrated. Okay, I'll swing around over this side, maybe. See, a lot of people are complaining, and a lot of people are upset that it's a big map. And I would be too. You know, if I was trying to grind out, like, anything right now. I pretty much have everything that I care about in the Japanese air tree here. Just missing a couple things and some lower tier things that are optional. But if I was still trying to get the like the Phantoms or something, this would be very annoying for me to deal with. However, you gotta think of it differently than just, this is an annoying map. Oh god, why did I get this map? You gotta think of it in terms of, this is a large, realistic scenario, and this is really, in all honesty, an ideal map for top tier supersonic jets. You have big mountains for cover, You can go low along the valleys, hiding along ridgelines, mountains. You could go up high if you have like a Tomcat or a Phantom or something with good radar missiles. This is a very nice open playing field for you to do so. You can actually get locks out, you know, in like a MiG-29 or a Tomcat. You can get locks out way far away, you know, 20, 30 kilometers away, 40 kilometers away. And you can actually do what you're meant to do. And if you're in something like a ground attack aircraft that's not like an A-10, you have stuff to go for, and you're in an actual kind of large environment setting, you have to kind of plan where you want to go. So these are cool maps at this battle rating, in my opinion. This one's particularly kind of cool. I don't really like how high up you are, but I mean, that's just kind of how it is. But you get all the big mountains and stuff. If you think of this from the mindset of someone who would play like DCS, for example, then this is, you know, the experience you would kind of get there. Big, realistic, open, large areas. Yes, it doesn't make for quick gameplay, but it does make for more realistic and potentially engaging if you are interested in realistic kind of scenarios. If you just want action, these aren't great. Someone's blocking me here, I think. Let's just get down. Get back into these mountains here. Because I don't really want to meet an end to a radar missile. Let's not hit the mountain through the clouds though. Okay. Good. Poor Milan. Oh man, the Milan. Talk about a waste of money at this point in the game. Jeez. Give guys you $60 and you get 2 AIM-9Bs to fight things with flares and AIM-9Ls and R60s. Oh, come on, swing around there. This raises the age-old question. Where is anyone? I'm sure there's going to be a lot of A-10s that are just barely getting, like, right here. I'm kind of keeping an eye out for them. Oh man, look at that. Way the hell out there. Oh. RWR just briefly gave me a moment's notice that something happened. Let's turn in. Well, MiG-19, that's a good target. Okay, MiG-19 is getting within engagement distance. Oh, the MiG-21 got the 1AV8. That's good. It's probably going to get the MiG-19 then, though. It is an SMT. The AV8 might get him first. I'm going to have to wait for him to disengage. Nope. Good enough. Alright, switch around for the AV8. Okay, missile did not land. Let's roll around here. I do not really... Okay, it's on the ground. I do not really get any good maneuverability in this thing at this altitude. And that MiG-19 looks like he knows it. Not give him a head on. Let's just get away here. Since by the time he turns around, it should be good. Oh, AV8. Okay, he's also trying to go for that head-on. I don't really want to lose a head-on to an AV8, so... Do I have a missile out on me? Ah, crap. Looks like I don't have much of a choice here. We're going in for it. Never mind. Alright, we got Tornado, Su-25s. Just the US. I'm gonna go swing around up here. Maybe not quite to this lake, but swing wide around up here push in from kind of the side. Pretty up close here. Not gonna be going too high again. Actually, I guess I will probably swing around that lake. Looks of it after all. Sadly, you can't play too aggressively in an aircraft like this without flares or crazy maneuverability. So, even though I'm not going up to 25,000 feet, I still gotta be a little careful and swing a little wider than maybe usual. Okay, F4C, F5. The center line map people are being encountered now. Hopefully no one is really going out this way. Swing in a little here. Ah, the A-10s are just showing up. I don't like having to go up against things with all aspect missiles though at a lower battle rating than me. That's a little frustrating. Cause one of those A-10s, I gotta keep my distance, there's a whole cloud of them. Oh man, look at that. It's ridiculous. But if one of those guys lights me up with one of their all aspect sidewinders, then I'm just kinda toast. I'm pretty sure they're all aspect. Alright, let's let that out. I just had to gain some altitude so it didn't for sure hit the mountain. Nice, nice. Okay, there's an A6E with me here. Let's try to get this one now. Oh, that guy's going head on. Okay, he just went for a missile. Thank goodness. Let's turn around here before they do. I maneuver okay enough. I don't maneuver as good as some things. I'm pretty sure it's locked on a friendly. Yep. This guy also has the same sidewinders, so let's be careful of him. He might also have. Yep. Yeah, he did. Yep. That's the thing that's annoying. You never know. Sometimes those guys might have guns. Sometimes they might not. Overall, something like this is kind of difficult to play because if you get up to you're going up against things with the like AIM-54 Phoenixes, AIM-7Fs, really long range radar missiles, or all aspect infrared missiles. So you have to stick low, you have to lay low, and then if you charge into the fray, well then you're going to end up probably running into like a MiG-21 or an F5 or C or F or E, right? It's F5E. Yeah. What am I saying? And MiG-29, F-16, whatever. And then if you go down to a down tier, well, then you have pretty sure these are all aspect, right? Yeah, you have all aspect things to go up against. So, you got your SU-25s, you got your where are they? A-10s, you have your A-6Es with all aspect missiles that you really can't hope to do much against if one goes out on you. As you saw though, that game I did have a front lock from that one A10, and it did not hit me. However, that was a front lock, and you can't have that same luck with side locks or rear locks against you. Yeah, for what it is at this point in the game, it does not deserve to be 15,000 silver lions because it's a good plane and it's enjoyable to use and it looks good. But man, can you get absolutely screwed over in this thing by much cheaper aircraft, that are much better silver line earners, much better research earners. It's just a little disheartening to be like, oh man, I love the F1. I'm going to go down the entire Japanese air tree to get the F1, and then you get it, and you're like, oh boy, finally have the F1. Look at this thing. I love this thing. Maybe just like it. Maybe one of your relatives like flew one of these. Maybe you flew one of these, and then you just get slam dunked by someone who paid $60 for a warthog or a intruder, and you're just like, okay then, very good, wonderful. Which wouldn't be that big of a deal if it was like 5,000 silver lions. That's the thing. So many of these aircraft that people are like, oh man, it's difficult, it's a struggle to use. That's something I gotta talk about that. I have to talk about that. That is just, oh my god, oh my, oh my goodness. So many of these like high battle rating aircraft that people kind of avoid, or they don't have flares, so people aren't really keen on using them all that often, would just be so much better. They're just cheaper. Because I know 4 AIM-9Ps, that's very good, right? You know, that's nothing to overlook. But without flares, yeah, you just can't justify it being that expensive. If an aircraft at this battle rating, like 10.0 or higher, does not get flares, 10.3 or higher at least, I should say, stuff that can face, F4EJ Kais and Tomcats, they probably shouldn't be that expensive unless there's something really crazy about them. And while this is a pretty rock solid aircraft, there's nothing really crazy about it. I like it though. It's still a good usable aircraft. Still enjoyable to use. Still gets pretty damn good missiles. So you just gotta be careful. But it's pretty easy to get at least one kill a game in this thing. It's just pushing it past that. Once you get into the fray, that's when you encounter problems. That's all.